Bramble Reef, so yeah, there's a bit of a light patch through here, but everyone's got the same issues, I think. But it's a matter of luck, I think.
Yeah, very close racing. It's interesting. You're all really close to each other. Yeah, the middle group. Yeah, amazing.
Very close, and everyone's got more competitive, haven't they?
Yes, it's amazing how people have cranked it up, and I guess when you get the incentive because the other boats are so close.
Yeah, that's right. No, it's really good. I'll let you go now, mate.
Yeah, okay. Look forward to speaking to you next Monday. Cheers. Okay, bye.
Okay, mate.
Thanks, bye. Hello, Eric.
How you going, mate?
Oh, I'm pretty good, and yourself? My first question is, where are you going? Because you've obviously changed course quite dramatically.
Yeah, course. Yeah.
So what are you up to?
Bit of, yeah, well, there's a sea out here now. We've got 20 knots where I am, and probably 2 metre seas, sand building. They're expected to get up to 3, I think, 3 or 4 metres up, because I'm heading to the Bly entrance, the northern channel.
Okay, yeah. So you're going through Bramble Cay and then down through the northeast shipping channel.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's the one.
I think you're the only one who's going to do that, so it's going to be very interesting to compare. Unless the others chicken out in the next they all seem to be still resolutely heading in. So that's interesting because it would be interesting to compare your experiences with the others. I think I probably would have taken made your decision. But, oops, dropped out there. Waiting to reconnect, hopefully. Are you back?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. There's a lot of rocking and rolling, so it'll probably drop out during the conversation.
I was talking to Adam, and the same thing was happening. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. That's the plan. I was going to go through Rain Island. That was my initial plan, but I would have arrived there late tomorrow night, in the dark, and I wasn't that keen about going through that. I think I lost you again. Okay, you're back. Yeah, you said you weren't that keen on. Yeah. And then you dropped out.
Just for the sea state, and and I would have had to hang around for 12 hours. I'm out there waiting for Wednesday morning if you went through in the daytime. I talked to Jake about it last night. He was planning on waiting until Wednesday morning, and I thought, well, the sea state's just going to build even bigger.
Yeah.
So I figured I can be at the top of by this time tomorrow I should be right up the top. Yeah. So it's no difference in length, Graham.
Yeah, well, I've noticed that because I've been looking. I looked on the tracker and I was looking at distance to finish, and yours hasn't changed. You're still in 6th position behind Jacob, and you don't have any great.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's interesting. It looks like more, but obviously not. What might slow you down?
I work.
You wouldn't forward to the beat.
Yeah, because I had both routes in my plotter, and it's exactly the same distance.
Okay, so it'll depend on tides and the wind.
Yeah, there's a bit of sea state, and I'll probably build, but I'm hoping by this time tomorrow I'll be up around the corner with a bit of luck.
Yeah, then you'll be in the lee, so it should be you'll be as well then. Yeah, okay, you're dropping in and out, but that's okay. So you reckon you'll get Bramble Cay about this time tomorrow?
Yeah, I would say so. Maybe a little later. It depends the pace I'm going at. Hours.
Yeah, sorry. So the pace you're going at, you'll. I lost you after that. So, if you remember what you were saying.
Yeah, look, we'll see what happens over the next 24 hours with the current that I should get and the boat speed. I'm hoping to make up a bit of ground,
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how it all turns out.
And what sort of what's the sort of strategy do you have for going down the North East Channel? Do you think you might anchor behind Sewell Island or somewhere like that, or will you try and go all the way through?
I think I'll go all the way through. That's the plan. I've set up my bridle on the west ready to go on 100 metres of warp, and the sea anchor is ready to deploy if I need it. So I'm prepared for, because if we start getting 4 metres seas from behind, it's going to be quite tricky.
Yeah, straight at the stern. Yeah.
That's what it's doing now. I reckon they're getting up to 2.5, 3 metres now.
How's the boat handling at the moment?
Yeah, pretty good. I've got just a head sail and a triple reef main up, but I've had the A7 up as well this morning, and I'm going to put it up again in a minute. So when I finished it, but it's a lot of fun at the moment.
A lot of fun, did you say?
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, good. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
So you'll go back to hand steering after the call, I guess?
No, well, actually, since I put the hydrovane on, this leg I haven't hand steered the boat at all.
Oh wow, that's so interesting.
The hydrovane has done the work the whole trip. I have not steered the boat, Graham. So I've actually been able to sleep a bit.
Yeah.
Bit of a change from my South Atlantic, I can tell you.
And so you're quite confident that you're not losing any speed by not hand steering, because I remember last time the hand steering was very much about picking up your speed.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, I still think you lose a bit of speed for sure.
But not as much.
You're pushing yourself with the South Atlantic a lot more. But the boats, you can steer them quicker. But the beauty of the hydrovane is that it'll carry a bit more sail, and in these heavy conditions, like boom reaching, I'm amazed just how it holds on to the sails, like you can have an A5 up and a double reef main and boom reaching 15 to 17 knots, not a problem in the world,
Wow, that's very impressive.
Whereas the South Atlantic just would not carry it, no way.
So now at the moment you got your jib and your main wing and wing, I presume.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it.
Now when you put what will you do when you put the A7 back up? Will you put it up on the leeward side, if there is a leeward side?
Well, I'll put it on the same size as your main.
Yeah.
So, because I'll still run the triple reef, but I have been dropping the main. I may even try that this afternoon, drop the main and just see how it goes with just 2 sails out. But it's pretty rolly out here at the moment. So, the hydrovane seems to be keeping the boat going in a straight line at the moment. Anyway, so, but we'll see what over the next 24 hours, because it's sort of showing around that 20 knots, 22 knots, down on one of the different apps I've got. So, but Wednesday it's going to get up to 30, 35. So I'm hoping I'll be at Thursday Island by then.
Yeah,
that's the plan anyway.
My experience of the Coral Sea is that the seas tend to be surprisingly steep, even when you're well off soundings. You still see, I think it's all over the place, the bottom of the Coral Sea, and there's big currents that run in different directions. But I've always found it fairly sloppy out there.
Yeah, no, it's very true.
When I say sloppy, I mean steep. Surprisingly steep ways for what is supposed to be open ocean.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And look, it'll be interesting for the others coming as the sea state builds, how they're going to go coming into Rain Island. I mean, from what I've read, it's pretty good it flattens out pretty quickly, which that was one of the reasons I was going that way. But I wasn't that excited about going in there. It was 3 metre seas coming in on the beam.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. Yep.
Particularly at night. So, but anyway, by the looks of it, the most I'm going to go through it. So I'll be the black sheep, mate.
Yeah, well, that's a good old-fashioned Aussie tradition.
Yeah, that's it, mate. We'll see what happens at the end of all this.
So how's the boat otherwise? Is it all you get?
Yeah, really good, Graham. Yeah, Jacob and I were having a really good close race, good close tussle between like 5th and 6th the whole way. So there was only a mile between us last night. We were having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. So you obviously could see it very clearly.
Oh yeah, we were having a ball. We were pushing the night before, like last night. We were pushing A3s and bloody, nearly just a single reef in the main. We're pushing hard all night. The two of us trying to. And by morning, there was nothing separated us. We just we didn't sleep the whole night, both of us, I don't think.
No, but
it was really good.
It'd be hard to sleep as well when you're that close because...
Yeah. And see, I spoke to Jacob on the radio, and that's one of the decisions that made me decide to go north. He was talking about, and I'd already worked it out, we would arrive at Rain Island entrance, at night time. We just missed getting there early, and I said, well, if we push hard over the next 48 hours, we might get there in the late afternoon, but I said there's no guarantees. And he said he didn't want to go through at night, so he was going to slow down and try and burn 12 hours away. And then I'm thinking, well, 12 hours, the sea state's going to rise, and I'm thinking, I might as well bloody just go straight. I looked at the chart, and I thought, I might as well just go straight north. So that's what I did. I just adjusted the bloody helm a bit, and here I am going north.
So you may gain some advantage if Adam and Eric
Jacob.
Yeah, sorry. Getting mixed up.
Jacob will definitely have to hold back unless he decides to have a go at it in the night time. And same with Adam, they'll have to wait till Wednesday morning.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If Adam and Eric are going to... I didn't ask her. I was talking to Adam recently. I didn't ask him if he was going to heave to. Would have been a good question. But if he does, then you'll gain a bit of an advantage there.
Well, maybe we'll see what happens. But look, I mean, I'd rather keep moving and doing what I'm doing, and it's a good experience for when we go down through the Indian Ocean. Anyway, we shoot like these sort of seas. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's quite good knowledge to go out there and do a bit of running in some decent seas, I think.
Yeah, the trip from Cocos to Mauritius is going to be another interesting leg.
Oh, God,
yeah. Everybody who goes through, almost everybody goes through there has the sort of conditions that you're about to face, 25 to 35 knots with 3 to 4 metre seas, and sometimes a cross sea with a swell coming up from the south to southwest as a logo through in the southern Indian Ocean, which bangs you on the beam. So that's going to be quite interesting. So as you say, you get a bit of practice, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah, well, no, that's right, Graham. It's not a bad thing because these are the sort of conditions we're going to be faced with, guaranteed. And these boats don't particularly like bloody beam on waves. And with these big seas up the rear end of them, they can flip around pretty quick. So that's why I've got this sea anchor ready to deploy, as well as I might even try the putting some warp out if it gets much bigger, the seas. So it's ready to go, mate. I'll let you know the story on that one.
I'll be following with interest. Your big issue, of course, will be the tides running through the strait there. I know there's a rock called Hammond Rock, which is down towards the lower end of the passage. The tides can run there at 5 knots, so if you've got the tide against you, you'll stop.
Oh wow! Gee. Yeah, there you go. I've heard all this, and that's. But anyway,
that's why some people drop their peck, because they're going backwards. But You might get lucky, and you might arrive there just at the proper tidal gate, and you'll get shot out like a pip.
Yeah, that's right. It just depends how 60% of sailing's like, I think, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I wish you all the best, and
thanks, Graham.
I'll let you get back into it, and thanks very much for the call.
Okay.
And I'll follow you
with
interest.
Okay, Graham. Nice chatting to you, mate. Talk again.
Next time, mate. Bye.
Bye, mate.